So, Islam and atheism are working together, as well as the left. Now, with atheism, it's not just left-wing atheists, although 85% of atheists, or even people who become atheists that used to be Christian, unless they used to be Orthodox for some reason, because the Orthodox know about what happened with Islam, and come from a traditional background. The Protestants and the Roman Catholics don't have a traditional background. They don't even call the leaders of their church patriarchs. They don't have the function of the man, the function of the woman, even though we're still biologically that. And I can prove it, and this will be a little aside. If a robber pulls out a gun and points it at you and your woman, or you and your man if you're a woman, and he steps in front of you, he's a good guy. What if he didn't? What if you actually step behind you? Genders are not equal, nor should they be equal. Equality means the same. Two things that are different, beautiful, and I would say women are more equal than men if we're talking about that and rights, and I think they should have more rights, and they do, and they're better for the most part, but yeah, that we're only equal before the eyes of God, and not even the same two people are equal before the eyes of the law. And before the eyes of God, God judges your faith and your works. That being said, even the supposed quote-unquote right-wing atheists, very few of them will actually try to combat Islam. The encroachment of the Ummah and Sharia, because, one, for some reason Americans, the American left and Muslims, have successfully convinced people that Muslims and Arabs are the same thing, which is irritating. Or they'll say Islamophobia, as if it's a bad thing, as if it's a bad thing to fear pirates. Or they'll say, oh, that's racism. How can you be racist against Muslims? Irish Catholic is a race. You could be racist against them. Hating the Greek Orthodox Church, you could hate that for racist reasons, because the Greeks are a race. Islam is not a race. I mean, maybe even the Jews, you could possibly say Jews are a race. Or since Zoroastrians, that's a race. But that's a stretch, and so is Hinduism. That's a stretch too. Same with Buddhism. It's not a race thing. But the thing is that even people who know that don't know where Islam ends and Arab culture begins. And most Arabs don't know when that is. And the thing is that atheists, the reason why they're such assholes and don't know it, or at least most of them are, is because they didn't even know where Christian culture ends, or the Christianity ends and its culture and traditions, and where traditional European whatever traditions begin. And they wound up throwing the baby out with the bathwater. And that's the world we're living in, and that's what we're competing against, is the greatest evils of the world are, one, atheism, because man needs a religion, so he'll make his religion a form of communism, which is feminism, communism, social justice, any of those isms, right? Or another form of socialist, like the Nazis. All these things are born of atheism. That's why people have always connected, people of the 20th century have always connected atheism with communism. And I always thought that was kind of silly. Now I completely understand it. Second is Islam, which will, like atheism before, and like actually Islam historically, wants to conquer and kill and assimilate. That's convert, conquer, convert or kill. That's it. Convert, subjugate, or kill. And subjugation leads to conversion because people want to get away from it. The only thing you have to do to make all these horrible taxes and humiliations go away is convert to Islam. So, yeah. Those are the two greatest evils, and they need to be said and they need to be talked about. We don't have to necessarily argue with the atheists, although we need to defend the faith, but we need to at least speak and be able to name the extreme evil, that which will kill our culture and ultimately our children, which will destroy our way of life and republics. Republicanism is not, constitutional republicanism, our democracies, are not in line with Islam, nor are they in line with the way the left thinks. The left wants not a constitutional republic, they want a pure democracy, which is one of the most evil forms of government you could possibly have. And it leads to totalitarianism. Or they just straight up want totalitarianism right out of the gate. So those are the massive evils that we're dealing with. And feminism, which is from communism basically, has poisoned the Protestant churches. They're all moving to the liberals, and we need more members of the church. And if you're not going to evangelize or speak, you have children. And if you're converting, if you're a convert as an elder, you must tell your children about it. I'm sorry, that's just a plain cold hard facts. We need to at least name these things, announce them, say what they are, and not hide. The evils of the world are atheism, feminism, communism, and Islam. And they're really, really dangerous. And they will destroy souls, minds, happiness, and life itself. Peace to you.